any vector ma leramba matamda displacement hoigera velocity hoigera force hoigera ai displacement la example sita ko masi kamana diagrammatically represent toni du yengse. So let's take displacement magi magnitude say 3 ne harage ahum sange 3 meter is from the chatpa displacement harase since diagrammatically kamana represent toni du yengse. So thogai ga yengse ko ahum sange hai bantro adi line segment am yo ahum sangba 3 sangba 1 sina 1 meter na harase 2 sigadi 3 sureko. So sigi 3 sina represent tarise line segment sina or line segment sina represent tarise 3 sina yai ko. Now displacement ni khangna baina meter ma napsale aduga direction yawi se khangna baina is ma hapsale somda is isalak matam da ina direction je ko is somda lere ko madu chana na ba yengba nungai na ba ai sire ero ma ka page so that masi 3 meter sangba is from the ni khangna ba. So this whole thing here represents 3 meter is to see diagram dina represent tawini line segment dina vector ki line segment na kai represent tawi magnitude to arrow head na magi direction do yare ko pare sim yare. Now aina kari gumba symbolically kamaina smaina sang ni ibase khoita wai chile hai taragadi symbol in sisna gi haragana okay amu tu gar yengase letter ma sisna a ko letter ma abc any letter sisna bi yai ko a is na represent there is a value 3 sine magnitude 3 sine yare ko aduga is from the chale hey irakmo tum smani irakmo tum direction yaw is khangina 3 meters is from the super high direction yaw bu ni khangna ba a is gi makok sida swai sida arrow ma kape arrow sina hiding is direction yaw hai bni ko just magi kano gi one ko direction yaw tak pe wadani ko fine aduna a vector haina pai babdi machine represent there is 3 meter is na harise sumaina anka hopa sang ibe mot ko na diagrammatically solve to ga hai tar this symbol is na doine ba. So haning idi keno this diagram represents a vector magi value di 3 newton 3 meter is ni ko yare ko de sibuk ti kyan tare adu dai na sikitang tugairaga 3 into 1 meter is na irak pag kai kai so kai dena ani se multiply to no si dum tai ko 3 into 1 meter is se multiply to kai tai adum si sim ta se ba. So the now diagrams ti kamai ni yeng se ke do diagram man yeng sira symbolically han yeng sira ko pa mane ko adi okay sigi symbolically han yeng ase sigi 3 si di a sina represent to ni a ni ra ge ko aduga sigi 1 meter is na se masi unit vector ko unit haidi kaino 1 vector haidi direction yaw bagi this is called a unit vector hargadi direction yaw buni dana unit hargadi 1 haibni value to magi magnitude to. So a cap na hai si koina a caps na represent there is kana no igi unit vector 1 meter is in a capital is na represent there is igi magnitude 3 in yaraba sibuti gyan tari ko. Now diagrams ti sida hiding is kaino 1 meter is such a pase 1 meter is such a si se ahum yaw haibni sida yawgum ju chokto habi si matek amam se 1 1 sangini pulap sina sumain chalaga si direction ni chalaga isum chalaga matek sina west from chatpa hongna deb. So sigi matek amam je ju east loin chalam gani moi ahum punjalaga pulap se tari ne yaraba. So adidi hiding is kaino sigi matek se value di 1 meter ni masu si is chalam moidro amalere sigi matek se ju obviously 1 meter is sama sidus lere then sigi matek se finally moi ahum je pullaga ne moi ahum je pullaga na koina pulap se tari se yarba. So 1 meter is chatpa kaya yawi ahum yawe adu duni sina harise 1 meter is chatpa ahum yawe haine symbolically na sumani e one si je sigma ne. So I can say this is equal to this kasu kai diko chamane ko haini se. Now sigi matek amam je 1 1 sangba si matek amam direction yawi ba is from the saliba moi se bu kai kawi unit vector kawi. So how many unit vectors are here in this diagram here in this vector in this a vector we have 3 unit vectors okay ko I can say sidagi this ani se mane low bi so I can say atra a vector is equal to a cap hai ba sidagi anuna anka hoy pada sinagi hai tardi a cap hai basi unit vector hai basi always vector duta divided by its magnitude aduna p haidune for example like example da 3 meter is sida 3 na divide to haibune a is ne represent is 3 siniko adi kakthana na kai tai 1 meter is adum ta jadro okay sida hayam da ba amana ai gi a vector modulus haigera ko a vector modulus haigera or simply a dan haigera chamane atam dane moine represent to vector do gi magnitude to kya no example se 3 natra so a vector modulus haigera a haigera chamane b vector modulus haigera b haigera chamane it simply represents our magnitude of the vector kangani ko sida ngau gun ko kisun tab singaw kan haibidi en haning se c se a vector a I can also write like this ko copy paste those c se duplicate harga se I can write this as equal to wait smine is chamane heba se amtane heba c siga amtane heba aduna adudi command ju bere I can also write this as c se duplicate has a smine ga I can write this as the modulus sama hapto kasu kai de heba chamane yo onare makadane ai chama hapsala kasu kai de chamane ko aduna any vector amagi magnitude se magi letter do aduna represent to arrow yaw do bita arrow yaw na my modulus to ko modulus of a vector height 30 magnitude ne binding is okay so fine si bukti gyan tayo kalasi ere ko now question kara tayo na hang kiba yaw yang ko haidi mai do ataba min ahan bada curious oi begini ngau jungo ahan bosu oi begini foundation 11 gi foundation naw na harpa ngang oi taraga dim si dum hang tab yaw dum this question ko sir example si yong har ke do ga hening is east from the pagi hazik east from the som chat pagi si arrow se a vector na haina pari se a vector arrow se som the kape what if west from the chalapo itaragadi what if boina 4 newton west at po what if itaragadi okay si na b vector ko womna represent taroge adi west at taragadi sigi arrow se west from the kaptura so na kaptura na hang pa yawe natte ko the mind represent tong nate ko oi rom da sigi letter se nang represent tarable letter se ma kok chita an arrow ma kap se just direction yawi nangi physical quantity to vector ni tak pe wada ne west at salap kana west kap ni have lite to notice c vector ko wom le se mas notice chale som direction chale hai that is when arrows mine kap ni have lite just akoi da vector direction yawo pot amani direction yawo physical quantity have the vector ni je khang na bai one ne east na east kap ni west kap ni not sound have lite ko keep that in mind it's just for the sake of representation it simply indicates that the physical quantity has a direction it is a vector hai khang na ba khatane ko okay dum lare then now sigi idea am har ke aina karing bo force na har se force hai bise koi vector ne khange force se vector ne khangabri na f vector ko ke magi value se 5 newton har ke masi south rom chat pana har se nangna sumaina kaudana or soidana khangagadi phai ko khangdragadi masi berani yana misunderstanding am lakani sumaina iure direction indicate of the bit right oirom dana letters the arrow ga kaptana f sida arrow kap is gana vector ni khangali ni force ni representer is a example sita duga yet rom dana som side sita na nana ka into direction I biram draba som side se south nung west east ka into palam draba upward oigera inward oigera kitang su palam gadam amada su haram gadam inward oigera outward oigera mathak oigera makha oigera at least kanomadi haram haibam to eba som side se yet om this nata tardi art talk te heb sidana symbolically na masi letters ni represent is magnitude ni arrow mi awsna direction indicator in harga right side the arrow magi direction je kaim palam da targadi you cannot write like this keep that in mind at least you have to write something maybe upward to haigira inward po haigira khangde ko at least khardi palam amadi hairam gadabne keep that in mind ko okay so I examples they south na hairage yarba see with the generative so I can write this as 5 into 1 newton south na haibi ai so mine itaragadi I can write this as f harga unit vector se unit vectors any letter na sisna be any symbol any letter small letter oigada ko I cap j cap k cap kana tarakani or some noina by examples the f sisna ramna f dum sisna ragi ko f cap so f caps ne representation kana no unit vector 1 Newton south sini represent torise unit, so this represents unit vector, so c sini represent torise magnitude 5 sineba ko. Hopefully si bukti gyan taramandra ne khalle ko. Fine, sima yengase. Then mathang dana angle vector ani ki makte angle se kamai logni do madu ko yengse ko. Koi any two vector ni leram magadi ko magi mabani ki makle angle do kamai logni do zoom tori yengase ko. Say this is some vector, sina a vector ko se lage ko, duga sina b vector ko roge, b vector. Now a si ka b si ka makle angle do kamai logi hai taragadi. Yes, kutham da lere yengsi ko ai b se vector se thangning mong thang bi ai tawdabu direction do change or thang kanu, direction dum thamo ko sabmanna same direction thamaga thango ai si thamage duga. So a ga b ga makle angle se koin log se c ki angle se ne chise angle deni sudro sina smaller angle red angang sina blue sina larger angle between a vector and b vector. Acho angle duna c se tare apik pe angle duna c se tare kuni log se smaller angle do. So the angle between these two vectors is this. Say this is theta gana haijalase yabra kilomi kangani ko. Okay, aditi what if nang vector do what if nang vector do thang pada nang thang pada diagram do me textbook theng rakani ko sig style se id b vector se thangaga. What if you put it like this? So now what is the angle between a and b? Khangu class lower class ma sidum hypet idea lai rabani noi any kuna common point amadi gi re ni sumaina kaptho ki taragadi sumaina kaptho kan angle logs na ko yeng nungai ba c angles low ba kun log this smaller angle sumaina yengadi yeng sumaina c form se taragadi yeng nungai ba. So common point amadi gi re ni se originate taraga sumaina kaptho ki ba ina haris ko adu gi form se tana hona se ko hazik cd ya common point sine ha je b na kaptho kre a na kapsale siti chana dreba ina hari ba se gi concept se gi yeng na bada. So what do we do? Tana basile se sigi a vector se som do indor age aduga sithamage ba adu ri yara ba. So si amtane kasu kaide adu taragadi what is the angle between a and b, a vector and b vector here hai bada smaller angle do si tare ko, this is the larger angle, so I'll take this as the angle between a vector and b vector yabra haning se adu bu sumaina id sida I page da ini ibagi nungai one noida thang khutang thang yim noi di notebook di kamai tawni do aduna sumain thama se dum ko adi khangina logic to adi produce toro ba e som da indoro indok pe mot chamane ko sumain produce toro kanda sigi angle sine a ge b ge matlab angle log dis yai ko si tana ba sen duni ko example am ge yengsa just my different shape kan smile ram taragadi sina p vector na har sina q vector na har si mabani gi matlab angle se karam log dino either nangi sigi q vector sumaini inghatlaga sumaini yengba ama natragana p vector se sumaina intharaga sumaini yengba ama chapane ko chapane khang. So whatever you feel prefer guys you prefer ko the q vector se sumaina okay extend to those yeng no ina sigi paring do thamakana. Now I will take this is the angle between p vector and q vector. Smile gira or wait duplicate pai graba wait a minute natragana kheba p se smile sta putharaga still obama it's the same thing yengone diagram se ai dum overlap toroga utke ko let me overlap these two diagram c se p vector doi smain thama mine chamane ko duplicate toroga sida putarake yaman gre ko ngau namde ai pe role hore okay. So either I handing is either c smain extend to thoga som the loba ma chamane natragana p vector sida putharaga smain loba ma ko I will this is angle theta ani se manara moidro c ani se parallel chatuni parallel tari si natra direction honga p se same direction lengan de puthar na parallel am chalaga sumana transversal am kak taraga di c se kikobi kone corresponding angle na hydro anabam to procha manai ko okay. I hope you get the idea ngologum se ko so any vector ani lerama matamda any vector ani lerama matamda yam nungaina sumaina pibiramdi farene nungaina c amaga hai taragadi mabani markle angle je koi smaller angle si lawduni not the larger angle ko natta bida kitang amana same point amadagi sumaina kapthok minagadi fare bi yengma nungayarna lawbu nungayarni ba natta bida kitang parak ta nai nai do amana sumaina piraga amana sumaina ga leram taragadi ko what is the angle hai tardi amada mi yeng semo dotted line put sok tho si angle si lawduni ba ta na harakat okay ko this is the angle between these two vectors this and this so or cj sumaina puraga si thamaga yeng so cha mana ta you'll get the same thing you'll get the same thing this is the angle between these two vectors si logera si angle si chamana si su parallel ani tani si na sina transversal tare these two forms the corresponding angle either way you get the same answer so this is the angle between these two vectors haikara or c is on the poraga this is the angle between these two vectors haikara chamane ko okay tu makhangelo ko so long story short ngasai to is kaino any vector may represent okay hai taragadi the line segment of the vector represents magnitude and the arrowhead represents direction symbolically you have to indicate capital letter ma or small letters ka subdi kai de ko letter ma siznaraga arrow ma kapaga represent wi aduga kare any vector ma p vector hai base kana magnitude times its unit vector represent the v and high so unit vector has always the vector divided by its magnitude and high bni se khangu any vector ma represent to ge high taragadi always left side nang arrow ga yaudana symbolically sumana represent to taragadi right side se at least you have to indicate a direction you have to mention the direction maybe inward I don't know maybe south east west amadi represent to gadamni na tadardi art thokte okay any two vector alai taragadi vector ni gimal play angle se koina smaller angle le lowi heba and always sigi form je tanaba silu ko adi common point amdi re ni kap thoga tanaba silu aduga nasagi butungna taramdragana sumaina lermagana amar produce sok thoga sumaina toroga angle lobra natragana c je kamaina no som da thangaga lobra angle do it's the same thing ko hopefully sibuk yeng si vector is command represent is khangamrina next we'll do types of vector di yeng si adagi sum tamna dum concept se clear cut chakro aduga no any textbook pau Dinesh ki pagada Pradip ki pagra any reference textbook or Arihan ki publications no need ki organa adu pagera either way no na concept khang ta din internet or ku si yengu ku su kai de khang na bono ko at least clear cut khangaga set nana khang na once you know it any exam thab ne phawni board exam hoigra medical hoigra g I don't know any science ka mili ne physics se hang taragadi ko pare sibuk tor se I'll see you in the next video ko